Live with little or no editing. It's Defense Up. I'm Run 7. How you doing? Today we're going over ShaneWest's defense. They are 24 million Diamond 3. Shane was nice enough to come on voice with us. If you want to have your defense featured on Defense Up, and if you want to join the conversation, you can either come hang out on Twitch. You can find the links in the description down below. Send me your picks. And if you do get picked, I will throw you in on voice. You can talk to us live and everything. Today we had Pathfinder Gaming, BeniWestSide, and Zero Cool Gamer in there talking to us, giving us some advice on how this defense is going to play out. But honestly, this is basically a straight A defense. There isn't anything wrong with it. We just found it a little bit underwhelming as far as the weight of what you're putting on defense. So, team number one is the Hero Asgardians. We have Sif overbuilt a little bit. That was a Scourge issue. Shane had the gear for Sif and didn't want to spend the Mystic gear instead, so put the skill gear in Sif to get through the Scourge. So I won't dock him there. That was done knowingly. However, if you're going to build this team and if you're going to use it on Crucible defense, which I don't recommend you do because it's easily defeated, try and keep your Heimdall very, very small. Heimdall just needs to spawn in to give them the kind of immunity to blind. Other than that, you kind of want him to accidentally die so that they can't use those super efficient counters and blow this thing out of the water. That being a new warrior Star-Lord composition that comes in there really knocks this thing out. All in all, I like the ISOs. The placement's great. Everything's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and give this an A-. I would like to see a better team in here than the Asgardians, but as a filler team, it's done pretty well. Team number two is the Young Avengers. Everything here looks good. We got big stars on Squirrel Girl, healer on her, the right ISOs everywhere, good placement so that if they do go to ability block Squirrel Girl, it could chain the wrong way and they could lose some efficiency there. Like to see the stars on some of the newer characters, but nothing done wrong, so I'm going to give this one an A. Team number three is the Infinity Watch. One thing that we could do is we could swap places with Infinity Watch and YA, so that YA is in room 3. They're going to get a little bit better value out of the portable shield device, them being strikers, these being strikers. This team doesn't need that little offense up trick that happens. They're going to spawn in with good positive abilities and immunity and safeguard, and they're not really going to get anything flipped on them, so they don't have to worry about it. So we can move this one to room 2 instead. However, everything on this is fine. We've got great ISOs, great build on this team, so there's another A for that. Over here we have the Unlimited in room 4 with Resurrection Protocols. This is a team done well. Another A for this team. We were talking about maybe going Raider on Dazzler. BeniWestSide starting to look at the Skirmisher and says that maybe that is a decent choice. Pathfinder knows all and says that it's been Skirmisher from the beginning, and I'm hesitant to put Skirmisher on her. I kind of like her as a Raider, but what I'm trying to say is it's a mixed bag if you want to go Skirmisher or Raider. Lots of value either. If you have low stars, definitely go Skirmisher. Once you get her built up big, you can decide whether you want that crit damage or not. Anyway, A for this team. Moving on to team number 5 is the Bionic Avengers. Now, this is a lackluster filler defense in the Creeping Spiders room. Alternatively, of course, you could put your Tangled Web or Eternals or both in here and make a really tough, super hard defense. ShaneWest wants to keep his on offense so that he can mirror the team. There are 1-tap and 2-tap solutions to that do and don't involve mirrors. So lots of different choices on how you want to go. This is probably my biggest sticking point is this team. It's built right. It's a great filler team. It's not going to stop anything. It doesn't have an incredibly efficient counter, so it does take a few turns to beat it, but it's not really a big deal. So it's fine considering it is what it is, but I would like to see a better team in here. Maybe throw in a Gamma if you can afford it. I know Shane was using Gamma to go into teams like this, but I would like to see something bigger in here. So it's an A for what it is, but I would advise other people to try a little harder. Figure out the offensive counters that you need so you don't have to reserve the mirror, so you don't have to reserve your Gamma, so you can do other things into the teams that you're seeing on the defenses that you go into, and you could throw some more heavyweights in here instead of something as simple as a Bionic Avengers. But if you're going to do Bionic Avengers, this is how you do it. The place with the ISOs, everything's just fine. And in room number 6, with no surprises, it is a War Dog team. It's a 1 million War Dogs looking pretty good. Now, ShaneWest is having a little bit of a trouble using his Masters of Evil to beat War Dogs as big as this, Wakandans as big as this. Pathfinder Gaming says that you can punch up a gajillion I don't know. I think, you know, 100% punch up is going to be a bit much. So like a 500K Masters of Evil may not cut it on a team like this. And that's why ShaneWest is reserving his Darkhold as a backup for stuff like this. But I think with a little bit of investment in the Masters of Evil, whether or not you use Moonstone, she doesn't really help this matchup. She's for other things. Yes, you can use Masters of Evil outside of Room 6. But, you know, if you're only punching up, say, 400K on a team like this, then Masters of Evil is the way to beat it. This team is probably going to get defeated. Whether it be Masters of Evil or Darkhold, it's going to get defeated. So it'd be nice if you could use your Masters of Evil to defeat this and save your Darkhold for something else. Maybe throw Darkhold in here on defense or something, because that's going to be better than this team. However, Wakandan's in here, all the right placement, the right ISOs. This is an A. So we have an A, an A, an A, an A, an A, and an A minus. We can move some of these teams around, and we would like to see this being swapped out of here with a tougher defense. But all in all, the teams that ShaneWest is using are really well done. So congratulations. That's a really high scoring defense you got there. Although it doesn't really scare me, it is done right. So if you want to show people how you think it should be done, then be sure to send those pics in to me and I'll get you on the list. We actually burned through quite a few people and we got that list shorter now. I think we're only 2 weeks out instead of a month. So yeah, be sure to message me on Discord with those. Remember guys, don't just have a good game, be good to yourselves and others too, and I'll see you next time. Bye.